Welcome to Debutify's ultimate guide to e-commerce influencer marketing. And in this video, I'll tell you all about how to set your campaign goals. Since you already understand the rules and you also know what to do to avoid breaking them, we can now set your campaign goals. You can't make one if you don't know what you're trying to achieve. The campaign will have no direction and you wouldn't be able to measure its success. But before that, you need to identify your target audience. I'm sure you've heard about this before, a lot of times maybe. But to ensure that your campaigns are customer focused and will land into the right target audience, first you have to identify who they are. Here are some ways to do that. If you're already an established e-commerce brand, it's time to revisit your customer base. These are your existing customers, so they're still your target audience. But if you do this, you'll have more clarity on who your target customers are for your upcoming campaigns. You can also analyze their profiles and purchasing behaviors to create a more cost-effective influencer marketing strategy. You also need to consider your products. Your existing customers may have purchased a variety of your products, but what if you're launching a new one with the help of influencers? For example, you're running a beauty e-commerce brand. Your products are usually focused on oily skinned people, but now you're launching new products for dry skin. You need to identify your audience who might be facing this problem. Then you can find an influencer that helps you find these people who have dry skin problems. Another way is to analyze your competitors. You've probably heard of this multiple times too. In every digital marketing strategy, it's important to analyze your competitors and to identify your target audience. You can check on your competitors. You can go to their platforms and see who is supporting their campaigns. This is a great way to have an idea of who exactly you're targeting. Okay, we've got that out of the way. Let's talk about your goals. This is the exciting part. Goal setting. Influencer marketing can help you achieve a lot of goals. But if you have no idea which goals to set, let's start with these 5. Goal number 1 would be to reach a new audience. You may have existing customers and followers, but you still have a lot of people to reach. And through influencer marketing, reaching new audiences will be more attainable. That's why reaching new audiences should be one of your influencer marketing campaign goals. There are still thousands of people who can be your customers who aren't just aware of your brand yet. Another goal you can set is to generate leads. Before you can convert them into sales, lead generation is also an important process. Leads include basic information about the prospect that they can choose to share with you. When you get leads, you can take advantage of them to get closer to your potential customers. And with the help of the right influencers, you can generate more leads for your business. That makes it easier for you to do goal number 3, increase conversions. Converting these prospects into actual customers is one of the reasons you're strategizing for your influencer marketing campaign. This will also expand your business and give you more budget to pull off superb campaigns in the future. Another goal is to boost online presence. When social media influencers promote your products and tag you, more people can be aware of your brand. And if you have a well-planned social media strategy for your e-commerce brand, you can attract more followers and engagements. Lastly, your goal could be to strengthen brand reputation. This is actually a great goal to set for your campaign. You need to establish a fantastic brand image and reputation in the digital world. That's why you need to find the right influencers to collaborate with. They will be representing your brand, so you have to make sure that they also have a good reputation. But we will talk about it later. For now, you need to set your KPIs, or key performance indicators. During the goal setting phase, it's vital to note the KPIs that you need to measure in order to see the success of your campaigns. We'll deep dive into that in a few, but first let's go over the basic KPIs you need to consider to make sure you can create a smooth sailing influencer marketing campaign. Reach is how many people your brand or influencer reach through their posts. Set a specific number here to make sure that the goal is more measurable. Impressions is how many times people have seen your post. It can be through repeating social media users. Again, you can set your ideal numbers here to see by the end of the campaign if you reached it. Just make sure it's realistic and attainable. Engagements from likes and comments count too. This is how many people have interacted with your brand or your influencer's posts. You also need to measure this to know how many people engaged with your brand. Website or referral traffic is to know how many people took action from the influencer's social media. If they link to your website, you can see how many people visited your site from their account. Remember to set a number so you know if you're achieving your goals. Lastly, conversion is one of the most important KPIs because you can really see how effective they are in promoting your products. This is only step 2 of our ultimate guide to e-commerce influencer marketing. Watch our next video where I finally talk about finding the right influencers for your campaign.